I think I may have just discovered one of the worst icy roads I've ever been on. Right here in Massachusetts. Now, I've been to some icy roads that were just a sheet of ice, and I didn't go down them because they were just too dangerous. But this one here, can't believe that this is open right now. When I'm driving on right now, this is old pavement. It used to be some sort of road. See, it's covered in ice. This isn't the big issue yet. There's a giant hill if I keep following it. If I slam the brakes on, I get pretty good traction because it's snow tires. Just drove this about a half an hour ago, but I kind of want to show some of it because it's so bad. So I'm on pavement right now, just the edge of it. I'm just skimming it. You see where the pavement ends? It goes way off into those trees. It's a full 2-lane road. It used to be anyways. Yep, can't even stay on the road. Now the worst part is you go across this main road here. So I came down here. Pretty cool culvert too. I'll never understand why Massachusetts does things like this. There's a big culvert here that's like 4 feet, which I know during storms has got to flood over the road. I can see the evidence of it. They should just put a small wooden bridge there. That would avoid the whole issue. Now, when I came down this half an hour ago, I never could have imagined how bad this icy hill would be, because you can't just easily put your wheels off to the side to get traction on it. It's very narrow and there's a lot of rocks in it you gotta maneuver around. Here's more water on the road. That's just groundwater. It's been so cold out that even right there you can see someone drove through that icy puddle. It froze up so much that it's not even a problem anymore. Now you can tell rapids were coming down this road by the way the leaves are placed in all these clumps. Yeah, but I can still see evidence that it probably was paved at some point. Give it another 50 feet. This is the worst part. I don't have the clearance to be riding over in the drainage ditch. So this is the part I just gotta go very slow. I stopped right here and thought about if I should keep going before, and I slid a little bit. So any spot that I can get traction, I better use it. Like right now, see, I'm gonna do this very carefully. Yep, see, no traction at all, and I am going backwards. Uh-oh. Yep, see, until I get traction, I just went backwards. That was worse than the first time I did it. You can see all the scuff marks on the ice up there from the studded tires. That just goes to show you, studded tires do not do a lot. It improves a little bit, obviously, because it's really in there. But unless you got chains, this stuff is not easy to go over. So now I put my wheels a little bit off to the side to avoid that from happening. And now any chance I get, I just gotta stay on it. Now it's not as steep, so the studs will actually help if I go really slow. Back there, because it's leaking groundwater, I believe it wasn't completely frozen. So the water was acting as a lubricant. So it's like impossible to get traction without chains. And now you see it's very bumpy, lots of rocks in the road, lots of big clumps. You see I slid again. I didn't slide there in the first place. I gotta back up a little bit. I see on the backup camera there's some dry land here that I'm gonna use to brake on. Not a good road. Horrible road. See what's happening out there? Yep, there's no chance of falling into a drainage ditch I can't get out of. So I'm gonna back up and go over a little bit more. I did this a lot easier a half an hour ago because I was doing it with a little bit of speed. Just got to keep a little bit of speed and only hit the gas when the wheels are on these bare spots. Now you see there's a lot of big rocks. If I kept going straight, that rock is so big, it's like a foot tall. And now I'm just about out of it. There's enough spots now where I'm not going to slide again. But I'm just amazed that this road is open, and especially it being in Massachusetts, because my GPS brought me down here. I wasn't even exploring dirt roads, and it brought me down this as if it was a normal road on my route. And look at this tree. Gotta go over here a bit. I can see somebody sunk really deep into that mud avoiding that tree a couple days ago before it froze. If it was muddy like that, there's a chance I could have got stuck in it. But I can tell that not many people come down here. Maybe in the summertime when it's dried up and firm, but just look at the marks in the snow. Since it snowed 3 days ago, I'd say half a dozen at the most have come down here. So I think this used to just be a throughway, and they either never paved this part, because you saw where I first started before it crossed the main road. It was paved, and it's paved right here. There was a few spots back there that looked like pavement, like most of it just deteriorated and they never fixed it. But now we're back out.